Hello, hello. How's my sound? Sound check. Sound check. Yo. Hey. Good? Sound is good? Sounds good? Okay, great. Okay. All right. We got some action on the sun going right now. We've got some, I see three nicely sized sunspots and definitely a very white, hot solar flare right there. And I think I'm going to start recording this. You never know when these solar flares come and go. The white hot area is a solar flare. And I think my focus is actually pretty good. The sun's a little jiggly right now. But I think I'm definitely going to... I'm going to start recording. I think this looks good. What do you think? Yeah. Let's record this. I don't know how much I'm going to record. But you never know. When you see solar flares that are usually active, and this white hot spot right there won't last forever. So I'm going to record that. So I'm going to do, let's see, I record 500. Let's see, I'm catching about 66 frames per second. Yeah, this looks good. Let's record 99 of them. Start. All right, we are in business and we are recording the sun. So let's hope for some cool action. And I'm keeping my eye right now on this area right there where my mouse is pointing. That looks like a triangle, that white hot solar flare. You never know when that's going to change. These solar flares can come and go really fast. Does the focus of the sun look good? Does my focus look good? I think it looks okay. I don't know. What do you think? Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. Afternoon. AZ Forerunner. Looks good to you? Okay, good. I'm staying on target right now. There's sometimes it looks like it loses focus and comes back. That's because of seeing conditions. The atmosphere, a little bit shaky. I don't want to mess with it because I think the sun looks really good right now. I can make it a little bit brighter with the histogram, though, if you want. Is that a little better? Do you see that? It already changed. This solar flare looked like a white hot triangle, and now it looks like it's starting to go away already. You see how fast these solar flares can change? It's very jiggly. That means seeing conditions aren't that good right now. But I'm still going to try and do a time lapse of this area and see what happens over time. I'm recording right now. I wish the sun would kind of settle down. I'm going to move it up a little bit. It's hard to get a good focus when the atmosphere is shaking the sun like that. All right, I'm going to start recording again. All right. You can see that flare is already going away. That's how fast they come and go. Now it looks like focus is coming back a little bit. It just depends if the sun can hold steady through this atmosphere. Thank you. You love my content. I appreciate that. Is it the end? No, I think it's just the beginning. I'm hoping another flare reappears. You can see the flare, it was much wider right there where my mouse is pointing. This looks like a very active region. I'm hoping it flares up again. That white spot right there. Oof. The sun is very jiggly. I wish the conditions were better. You see how the sun is really shaking. It's hard to get a good time lapse when the sun is so jiggly. And let me show you this. There is my telescope, and there's the sun right in the middle, high noon practically. Although it's already 1:42. I'll put my glasses on so I can actually see. Hello. Atmospheric distortion, yeah. I'd say these sunspots probably almost the size of Earth, each one of these. I'd have to do a little. I'd have to look at it more closely, but yeah. And these are definitely these whiter areas, definitely flares. I'm hoping they split open on us. Oh, cool. Maybe later we'll move around the sun a bit, but for now I'm staying on this target because I want to create a time lapse and see what happens over time. Hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. We are looking at the sun right now. We're looking at some sunspots and some white. The dark areas here, those dark spots are sunspots. These are actually cooler areas on the sun. And the white areas are probably around 20 million degrees when they really open up. Those are solar flares. No, I can't show this. I'm using a mono camera. The sun, it's hard using a color camera on the sun. You just don't pick up as much detail as you can with a mono camera. You'll see that how wavy it is? That's because of the atmosphere I'm trying to catch it through. Still looks pretty awesome though. When it settles down, it's really cool. You can see we're very close to the edge if you look in that bottom corner here. I estimate those spots are probably almost as big as the Earth. Each one of them. They all look to be about the same size there. So I'm hoping these white areas really flare up again. Those where the solar flares would really open up, those white areas. Hi, everybody. 3 holes on the sun. Yep. I'm staying on target because I'm recording and I'm trying to capture a time lapse. Let me see how much space I have on my hard drive here. The sun really eats up my hard drive when I'm recording. It's kind of drifting downward because my mount tracking isn't that great. I'm going to raise it up again. All right, let's go back up here. Like I say, I'm hoping to see some flares open up. This seems like a very active region right now, so hoping to see some action. We just saw one right when the stream started, right over here. A nice flare opened up, and then it closed up again. Hey, Hunter. Yeah. Did you see something? I think a bird just flew by. Yeah, I'm going to stay on this area for about a half an hour and see if any flares open up. Then I'm going to move around. I better make some a new need to process. Okay, these are the things I'm working on right now. All the things I've finished capturing. I got to make a new one here for the sun. 202209.19 sun. Oops. All right. Let me fix that. And then I'm going to say lights. And then I'm going to start moving. See, I have to offload this stuff from my main drive. I only have a half terabyte. Hang on here. Let's see. Desktop, SharpCap, capture. All right. I'll just move off a few of them right now. I'm sending them to my secondary drive. All right. And that's what we're looking at right now, everybody. 3 sunspots nearly the size of Earth. And I'm going to raise... my mount is drifting. Oof. When the sun stops jiggling, the focus looks really good. It looks really nice right now. See, it kind of stopped jiggling. Doesn't the focus look pretty good when it stops jiggling? I don't want to touch the focus right now. Or could the focus be better? Maybe it's better when I put my glasses on. Yes, right. No, they're directly related to the sun, and when the sun is really spewing out material, yeah. And this is there's my scope right here, and we are looking at the sun, and it looks like there's really almost not a cloud in the sky. This is a great day to be imaging. I wish the atmosphere was a little more stable, though. The sun is definitely jiggling a bit. Every once in a while, I have to just move the sun. Well, let me show you something. These are really close to the edge. You can see there's the edge of the sun right there. Oh, it looks like there's something else going on here. Yeah, no, maybe not. I'm going to stay on this target, though, for a little while and see if any more flares open up. Then I'm going to move around. I want to at least get up 30 minutes of time-lapse activity. Let me start this up again. When the stream first started, we definitely had some good-looking flares. Yeah, I'm using a mono camera. You want to zoom in more? Let's zoom in. Hang on here. Here, let's take a look at 125%. There's a nice zoom in right there. Wow. Sun looks like a big fuzzball. But I kind of like the wider view better. I like a wide view like that. That's just my preference. Yeah. I keep going up and down with my head because um, these are progressive where the focus is a little different on my glasses near the bottom, so I keep tilting my head up and down. It's a giant fuzzball. I hear that all the time. Yeah, but these kind of filters, you really see these granules. Yeah, I want to stay here. How long have I been capturing for? Let me see. I'm going to stay here for at least a half an hour. Then I'm going to move to somewhere else. Um, let's see. When did I start? When did I start? I started capturing around. These might be the first ones I captured at 1:38. So maybe at 2:08, I'm going to move to a different spot. Let me offload some more files here to my secondary drive, because I don't want my main disk to fill up too quickly. Hello. And this is what I'm pointing at. I've got my telescope here. You can't see it, but I have a solar filter near the bottom. I kind of got the telescope and the sun in the same frame there. It's not an easy shot. Let me move this up a little bit. The focus of the sun looks pretty good, don't it? When it's steady, it looks good. It looks like it's delaying. It's freezing sometimes because I'm also offloading files to my secondary drive, and that ties up the my screen a little bit. But I need to offload it. Otherwise, my main disk will fill up. This takes a lot of data. Prince Charles. He is now King Charles. And my real name is Charles. So you guys can call me the king if you want. Sharp and crisp. Looks pretty dang good. I'm watching it. I'm looking at what you guys look at on the eye. Whoa. Does it look like? Oh, it's definitely a flare opening up here. Excellent. Do you see that? That is definitely opened up right there. That's what I like to see for my time lapse. I want to see something happening. And that flare is definitely widening. Do you see that? I hope it gets really big. King Charles III. That's not nice. Yeah, we got a nice flare opening up right now. It just happened. Keep on capturing. This is what I like to see for my time lapse. When I do the time lapse, it will look really cool because then you kind of see it a little quickly. Move it up a little bit. All right. Ooh, yeah, that flare is hanging around. Good. We're looking at 3 sunspots and a nice flare opened up right here, right in front of our eyes. And it looks like another spot is opening right here. Do you see that where the mouse is? Above the sunspot. Yeah! The royal family is full of dark secrets. Isn't every family full of dark secrets? Not just them. Thank you. Yeah, it's further opening. This is looking really good. I can't wait to do the time lapse. I'll probably do a time lapse later today and get it out by tomorrow. We'll see. It's looking good. I'm glad I stayed on target. That flare is hanging around now. Sunspots can last for over a week, but flares come and go within minutes. What's Antares? Is that a... Well, I can't do anything during the day. We can only do the sun during the day. I am shooting... Here, let me show you. I am shooting 500 frames every 20 seconds. And when I stack, I'm probably going to only keep the 100 best frames. Start up again. Yeah, that flare's looking good. Keep going. I wish it would open up even more though. Right, spots are cool, flares are hot. That flare is definitely getting wider. If you're just joining us, this flare opened up right in front of our eyes, that white hot flare. I'm glad I stayed on target with this. I can't wait to see it in the time lapse. It's going to look cool. I have used my AR-152 and I like that scope, but I find that I like the wide field view of the AR-102 a little bit better. I wish I had another mount to put that AR-152 on. It's just a pain to bring it from the basement and reload it onto this mount. So it has more to do with laziness on my part that I don't feel like switching telescopes. That's why I'm really not using it at the moment. But I still like the wide field view of the AR-102 better. We should process one of these. If you're just joining us, these three sunspots are probably very close to the size of Earth, and we're looking at a white hot flare that just opened up in front of our eyes not too long ago. And I'm recording videos of this action so I can process the time lapse later. And I'm going to offload more files to my backup drive here. I don't want my main drive filling up. If you see my screen pause, that's because I'm in the middle of copying big files, and it causes a little bit of a pause during that process. I keep inching the mount, the spots up a little higher because my mount is drifting a little bit downward, so I have to correct it every once in a while. I don't remember that. I didn't hear about that comment. I'd have to go back and read about it. I'm surprised this flare is still open. Sometimes they don't linger that fast. That long, I mean. When this flare goes away, I think I'm going to move to another target. Because I got what I wanted. I got the beginning and end of a flare, and that's kind of what I like to see. When you get something from start to finish, that's cool, and it should be a good time lapse. We'll go see if we can capture something else after this. Because I think we'll see if there's any other activity on the sun. But I'm going to wait for that flare to completely close up first. I want to get the whole thing from start to finish. But it's still there. I'd like it to completely go away because I want it. It's awesome when you get the whole thing, boom, boom, from beginning to end. As soon as this flare goes away, yeah, we'll browse the sun and see if there's anything else cool on the sun to watch. Excuse me. What's the biggest sunspot I ever captured? Probably a sunspot that was about 2.5 times as large as this one where my mouse is. Oh, the flare is almost gone. Closing up. Can you explain how is the Mercury closest to Earth? Mercury is not the closest planet. Isn't Venus or Mars closer than that? They should be. No? Maybe not. One more spot directly to the right of these. Hang on. Let's just take a quick look. Really? Where? I see some, Oh, are you talking about that one right there? Might be that one? Yeah. No cashews. I gotta watch my girlish figure, right? I'm never gonna lose weight. I got water. Muscle. All right, you know what? I think I've been capturing this area for almost a half an hour. Let me see when I started. 1:38. Oh, in 3 more minutes it will be a half hour. Then I'm gonna go somewhere else. Mercury's too small. Yeah, give me 2 minutes and then we'll move it. Oops, wrong place. Yeah, I think we recorded everything we could have right here. All right, let's move. I think we're done here. I think our job is done. All right, after this one records, I'm going to stop recording. Let's go find something else to capture. All right, we got it. All right, let's move around. Let's go the other way. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, what's over here? Interesting. Hang on here. Wait. Oh, look at that. There's some activity above the rim. Not much, but thin activity. See that above? Make it a little brighter here. Can you see that? Get a good look at that. Nice. Let's scroll. Let's scroll around the rim of the sun and see if there's anything else. There's very faint activity going on there. Oh, that looks like a nice bright area. I wonder if it's active. Sometimes they just sit there. That's very nice. I'm going to keep going. Oh, there's another one. Wow, there's activity all over the rim. That's what she said. Wow, what's over here? Ooh, should I capture this area? This looks very nice. I'm going to just see what else is going around. And I might come back to that and stay on that for a little while. This is very bright right here. Ah, so many choices. I don't know what to capture next. There's a little bit of stuff going on there. Whoa, there's another one there. Is that what you're talking about? Whew. What do you think? Wow, there's so many things to sort of capture. But this stuff over here, and there's more here. What is going on with the sun today? You like that one? Oof. Sometimes it's hard to see detail when they're so thick. But let me just go back up for a second. That one looked really cool up top. Let's just take a quick look at that one again. Not that. Wait, where was that? But it's not as bright as the other ones. The other ones were really, although that looks cool. I think I want the more bright ones. I'm going to capture not that. Can I capture both of these at the same time? Do you think those are worth? Do you think those are going to change? I want to capture something that's really active. No, I don't think it's out of focus. I just changed the histogram. I think let's just see focus for a second. Does that look like it's out of focus? I was just playing with the histogram. Well, let's make sure we're in focus. Should I change the focus? Maybe it could be a little better. I don't know if I want to mess with it in case... I think this focus is good. I don't want to mess with it. It's just seeing conditions make it come and go. I already got a half hour of that spot, so leave it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm just playing with the histogram now so we can see those right there. Do you think those are going to change enough? Is it worth staying on these targets? I don't know. Remove the sun filter. I don't think these areas are going to change enough, and they look too thick to see any detail. I don't know if I want to capture that. Can't even see the detail because they're so full. I'd like to capture something that's a little bit thinner, and that one doesn't look like it's changed since the last time I saw it. This might be the best candidate right here. Well, I don't know. But it's not as bright as the other. I'm going to go to the other side of the sun. Bear with me here, folks. We're gonna go look around some more. That looks interesting. I can at least see through this one, a little bit more detail. I want to capture something that looks like it's moving. How about that one? I hate it when I have so many choices. You know what? I'm gonna stay on this one. Maybe it looks like there's a little connection between these two. What do you think? It's right there. What do you guys think? Should we stay right there? Get both of these? This is the best? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to get two for the... Well, three for the price of one. We'll see if anything happens. But I'm going to have to... I need a... I'm going to have to... I'm going to put the target here, so... I need to keep this steady so I can make sure I don't lose any of these. Wait, I'm going to make sure I got the best... right about there, I think. So I'm going to have to stay... I'm going to put this right there so I can stay on target. All right, let's start capturing. And it's already moving. Hang on. Let's get this back on target. The target's going to be right there, almost. Anywhere close to that, and I'm good. You like all the sectors, yeah. So I'll stay on here for about a half an hour. You want to process one of those earlier images we did? And see how clear we can get it? Yeah, let's process one of them. Let me keep this back on target because my mount, yeah. As long as I keep the sun right there. Change the histogram. Is that better? How do you like that? I brightened up the histogram a bit. The histogram is focusing more on these prominences than the surface. That's why you can't see the surface. It's blown out because of the way I did the histogram. But when I process it, I'll be able to, the surface and these prominences should look very good. Perfect shot, yeah. And if you're just joining us, we saw a flare open up right in front of our eyes earlier in the stream. If you want to backtrack a little bit, that was cool. But let's go process one of these. Let me recenter this first. Right after this capture, I have to keep returning to this. Okay, right about there. Okay, let's open up Auto Stacker. If I can find Auto Stacker, do I have it on my desktop? No, of course not. Documents, Auto Stackered. All right. And let's open up. I have a new hard drive. My other hard drive crashed. Sun. Lights. When did I start? I don't know what's the best one. We'll just see if this is... Oh, this looks like a good one. All right. Let's analyze it. And let's go back to see our view of the sun. Still looking good. After this next capture, I want to reposition it. Aligning these images is much easier if the sun is on target. It looks like it's freezing. Sometimes that's because I'm offloading some of these files to another drive. I'm doing a copy at the same time and it ties up the computer. All right. Wait. Oops. Come back, right? No. Wait. I want to make sure I stay on target. And I'm using this prominence right there as my target. All right about there. All right, let the sun settle down a bit, then I'm going to start recording again. You can see seeing conditions are awful. When you see that, when the rim looks like a puddle, seeing conditions, I'm not going to record. I want to wait until the sun settles down. Seeing conditions are coming and going when you see the rim very shaky like that. There's no way to get a good focus when the sun is so shaky. Let me take a look. Are there any clouds? I wonder if I'm passing through a little cloud. You can see little clouds here and there. I wonder if that's what's going on right now. You know what? I'm just going to start this up again. All right, start. All right, now let's, okay, we finished analyzing. Let's place our grid. All right, now we're going to stack 100 frames, our best frames. And then we'll process. Woohoo! I could even see the sun behind this. Did I just move my frickin'... Dang it, where was it? I just moved my target on accident. Oops. I hate it when I do that. Frickin' stupid SharpCap doesn't let you lock in the target. Hang on. I accidentally moved it. Now I don't even remember where the target originally was. I think it was right about... I don't know if I put the X back where it should have been or not. Rats. Okay. No, let's go 1.5 times. Let's drizzle it to get even higher resolution. By the way, guys, I'm going to show you. Have you guys seen this? That is my Etsy store. I now sell my prints. Hang on here. Crap, I moved it again. God dang it. See, it's very difficult for me to make sure these things are staying on target. Stop. Wait. I think it was right there. All right, let's start again. I know that's not where it was. You got to add? Yeah, sorry about that. I did that on purpose. All right. Oh, we're still stacking. Hang on. Are we still? We're almost done stacking. Then we're going to process one of these. The sun is what? I think it takes 8 minutes for the sunlight to arrive to us. I don't think these prominences are doing anything because they do not look like they've changed since I've started. I don't think this is a very interesting area to capture. So, you know what? What do you think? Should we try somewhere else? I mean, this is going to be a boring time lapse if these things don't change at all. And you can usually tell if something has changed by now. Yeah, I had a feeling these weren't going to change. Let's stop this. Let's move around the sun a little bit more. Cancel. How about right here? That looks like a little loop that is ready to do something. Do you think? Or am I just imagining this? I don't know. Little loop. I don't know. What do you think? Right there. Do we take a chance and see if something happens there? Could turn into something could turn into something nice. I don't know. Let's go back up. And that looks exactly the same. That hasn't changed. I'm glad I didn't stay on that little thing. I think this might be the most active area. I wish I had stayed on it earlier. Let's see. But it's not as bright as the others. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna capture this area. Maybe it's still, we can see something happening. I'm gonna put it right there. I think this might be the best place. My system is locking up. I don't know why. Everything is frozen, it seems like. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go process. Let's go process one. I just finished stacking it. All right, we're staying on target so I can get a time lapse here. I started at about 228. I got to remember that. 228. Come on, everything is locking up. I don't know what's going on here. Let's just close this. We don't need this. I want to close as many things as I can to get. All right, now let's go into IMPPG and process one of these suckers. Where's IMPPG? I got it here somewhere. IMPPG. Do you see it? There it is. Okay. Open. We're going to process the sun, folks. We just finished. We've been capturing. Let's see. Sun. Drizzled. Okay. Woo. Looking good already. All right, let me just make sure everything is still capturing. This looks pretty cool. I think this is going to be a cool time lapse. And let me make sure I still have a lot of space on my hard drive. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we're good for now. All right, now let's. I'm not very good with IMPPG. I'm not very good with the histogram. Oops. That. How come it's not doing nothing? Why ain't the histogram showing me anything? What did I do? Effing piece of crap. Let me start over. Piece of crap. IMPPG, the piece of shit. All right, let's try this again. Sorry for my language. I get pissed off when things don't work the way I'm supposed to. Why isn't it doing anything? Why do I have to wait? Oh, okay, you know what? Things aren't running very quickly right now. I don't know why. It's usually instantaneous, but it's just taking a long time. I don't know why. Probably because I have too many things running. But I've never seen this sort of... Now I just got to sit here and wait for the histogram action to take... Hello? Are you doing anything, IMPPG? What if I go way up? Are you going to do anything yet? Yeah, see, finally. I'm very impatient. I can't help it. That's just me. All right. Now let's do a little sharpening. All right, let me make sure I'm still on target here. That looks good. Still capturing. Okay. This looks really good. That looks really cool. Hang on here. I'm going to scoot it up a little bit. Okay. And let's do a little bit of this. Let's see if we can sharpen it. Oof. Does that look sharp or what? Too sharp? Did I overdo it? How did that look? A lot of people like to invert it to get even more, but you know, when I have sunspots, I like to get the real thing and not, because when you invert it, you see lots of cool detail, but then your sunspots turn white, and I don't like turning my sunspots white. It bothers me. Let's save this and go to Photoshop. You guys want to add color now? Let's add color. Okay, processed. Let's make sure I'm back on target here. We're still capturing the sun here, hoping to get a cool time lapse. All right, now let's go to Photoshop and add our color. I called it processed. Oh, it's a BMP, whatever. All right. That looks pretty dang good, don't it? Let's make it mode RGB. Okay. Let's add some color. Let me make sure I'm back. I want to make sure I'm staying on target here. Okay. And let's add color. Let's see, levels. Levels. I think I make red 2, green 0.8, blue 0.2. Does that look like a nice color for the sun? What do you guys think? Is pizza causing trouble? How do you think? Is this how's the color? I think it looks terrific. No. Yeah. Auto color. What does auto levels do? No. What if we sharpen it a little bit more? Do you think that's a good final image? I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to save this. Save as, I like TIFF files. TIFF. Oh, I better go back. Oh, I knew it. I waited too long. The sun is shrinking down. Dang it. So there's my final image. Is that interesting enough to post on social media? I think a time lapse would be more interesting. How did your photos come out the other night after capturing? Oh, I still have to finish. Hi, Kurt. I still have to finish the question mark. I'm not done capturing it, so we'll see. But after the 1 hour of data that I stacked looked good. This is the live view of the sun right here. Oops. What happened with the pocket power box? Good question. I wasn't drawing enough power. Um, I unplugged my mount from it and plugged it into a power strip. In fact, I plugged both the power box and my mount into a power strip, and that seemed to clear things up a bit. Um, so I think I was drawing too much power from the power box, and that's why I was losing my connection. Then again, it could have been my 20-meter repeater wasn't operating at USB 3.0. Maybe I needed to power that up. So it could have been a lot of different things, but I was definitely drawing too much power from the power box. I wasn't supplying the power box with enough power to be able to run everything. That's probably a better explanation. You think so? Zoom in a bit more? Yeah. Yeah. I might forego posting this. It depends. I definitely prefer time lapses, and I've got 30 minutes of this area, so I might forego the static image in place of a um, time lapse. Maybe make a short video out of it because my short videos do really well. And the last time lapse I posted of the sun is cranking. It has over 200,000 views from about 2 weeks ago, and still going. So I might want to do that again. They get a lot of views. But I need to make it interesting. Thank you. I keep forgetting. I gotta boost this up. Stay on target. If I don't stay on target, if it veers too much off, my alignment software has a hard time figuring out how to line up all these different pictures. I wonder if this has changed. It's hard for me to know. I'd have to go back and see. I wish I could create a time lapse while you guys are watching, but I think it would hog up too much of my system and everything would slow down. By the way, everybody, my print store is in the upper right. If anyone is interested, I'm starting to build a print store of what I capture. So I pinned it to the top of the conversation. Not that I want anyone to buy prints, but I'll be happy if I could sell one per day. Thank you. 500,000 subscribers. I would never would have thought this a couple years ago. We're staying on target right now with this area. Let me show you, though. I'll just change the histogram, what this area really looks like. There's the surface of the sun right there. So in the time lapse, I'm going to try and get a nice view of the surface and that action at the same time. I wish there were sunspots in this area. "2:45. Hang on a second. It's getting kind of late for the sun. I think I'll stay on this area for until 3 p.m. my time. 15 more minutes. You know what? I think I'm done. This doesn't really interest me that much. You guys want to look around the sun a bit more? Let's cruise around the sun. I wanna see some other stuff before the sun is completely gone for the day. I want to go back to where those sunspots were. What is that? Hang on here. Oops. Let me just adjust the contrast a bit. Might have lost focus during this time. Let me adjust the focus a bit. So this part I think I captured a half hour on that part earlier. And we had a nice flare open up for us, so I can't wait to put that time lapse together. Let's see if these areas ever changed much. I don't think they really changed all that much. This might have changed. It looks like it's leaning a little bit. Okay, well, I think that's it, guys. I think we saw all there was to see on the sun today. Thanks for joining, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Bye, everybody. I think we saw it all today. I'll see you later.